My boyfriend wants to have a threesome with one of my friends. 19 female, and my 23 male boyfriend and I have been dating for a year now. We had one threesome with one of my closest friends, 20 female, towards the beginning of our relationship, and now he and one of my other friends, 19 female, are showing an interest in each other, and she's brought it up multiple times in front of both of us. Him and I had a talk about polyamory a while back, but he started talking to a customer from his job. I told him I wasn't comfortable with it anymore and I'd like to remain monogamous. Since then he's invited her on a date with us and was being very touchy with her. I didn't express my discomfort until afterwards, but I did tell him I was not interested in her. Now tonight she's texting me trying to get us to come over, and my boyfriend told me it's disappointing and sad that I am saying no. I feel like I am the bad guy and that I lead them both on now. All I wanted was to come home from work and see my boyfriend, but now I feel like any time I spend tonight, if we don't have the threesome, will be spent with him resenting me. I am not afraid he will leave me for the experience, but I also don't want him to miss out on things. I am torn because I just don't want to sleep with her. I wouldn't even mind watching them together, but something about it makes me feel shy. I need advice. This is messed up. He's trying to guilt you into doing something you are not okay with. And your friend isn't much of a friend that tries to nag you into doing something you don't want to do. Your boyfriend and friends sound horrible. They're all pushing the boundaries you have set and seem like they are trying to constantly pressure you. You deserve a lot better. Not having a threesome is not him missing out on things. Set the boundary and keep it. Only do what you're comfortable doing, and communicate that to him. His pleasure is not worth your displeasure. That's not how healthy relationships work. You should break up with him. I'm sorry. Ask for a threesome, but not with another female. Bring in another man. See his reaction. It sounds like your boyfriend specifically wants to sleep with her, and making it a threesome is a way he can do that without cheating. I'm sorry, but that's a red flag to me that he only wants the threesome so he can sleep with your friend, otherwise he would be willing to pick someone else. Break up. He's already cheating. This is gross. He's not the one for you. No one should ever make you feel guilty for not being comfortable with a certain situation, especially your significant other. I, 25F. Don't want to share my birthday weekend with my 8F niece. Family is upset. My birthday and my niece's birthday are exactly 7 days apart. This year both our birthdays fall on a Saturday. In my family, birthdays are huge and there is always a family gathering, event. Except my mom was only able to get the Saturday of my birthday off and not my niece's. So her and my older brother, niece's dad, want me to share. Last year I didn't do anything for my birthday due to COVID. Me and my niece shared our birthday celebration. There was a small gathering of my mom, niece, brother, aunt and 2 baby cousins. Usually gatherings are about 20 ppl, for cake. The last 3 birthdays prior had no conflict since I was living in a different city, state than my family and was unable to travel, except one year we went to Disney for niece's birthday. I contributed over $2,000 towards this family trip, and honestly there was little to no acknowledgement of my recent birthday. I didn't mind. We were at Disney and it was honestly a huge gift seeing my niece so happy. This year I am having brunch with 10 friends at a restaurant. It is a private event. Reservation and deposit was paid weeks ago. This brunch comes with bottomless mimosas. I plan on getting day drunk. I told this to my family weeks ago and said we can celebrate as a family Sunday after church. Since a family birthday celebration is a non-negotiable in my family. All was well. Until my mom found out she didn't get my niece's B-day off work but has mine off. In my city you have to show proof of vaccination to eat out or basically do anything. All my friends and family are vaccinated and boosted except for my niece. Her mom is anti-vax and has primary custody, even though my niece spends about 75% of her time with my brother and mom, so medical decisions are solely up to her. I think it's stupid, but not my kid, so oh well. My mom and brother's solution is to have my niece's birthday party on my birthday at a fun zone in a suburb 1 hour away that does not have a vaccine mandate. They got a hotel room nearby. They want me to either cancel my brunch or immediately leave brunch and drive to my niece's birthday party. Which I obviously can't do if I plan on enjoying the bottomless mimosas I paid for. I told my family I am not doing either of those options and will simply miss the party. I do plan on taking my niece out the weekend of her actual B-day since I am missing the party. My brother isn't speaking to me and my mom told me I have 2 weeks to think about my priorities and how I value our family. A few other family members have called me selfish. Am I being selfish? It took a lot of planning and money for my brunch. Am I spoiled, inconsiderate for not wanting to share my birthday? Do I need to grow up? I love my niecey poo to pieces, but I just want one day with my friends. You're not being selfish, and frankly you let this bullshit slide for way too long. Your family is way too content to force you to do whatever they want and pay for things. You're an adult. Stop letting them force you into nonsense. A family party is non-negotiable? You contributed $2K towards a Disney vacation? What in the world? I don't think you are being selfish at all. It's your birthday and you have every right to enjoy it. You have made plans with your friends and you informed your family about the same. You didn't do anything wrong. I fully support you in your decision. I just feel like your family is being selfish here. Okay, mom of 4 from a close family here. Not the asshole. Your niece truly doesn't care and will not remember if you are at this particular fun zone birthday party. Especially if you take her out for a fun auntie-niece day on her birthday. Take her to Build-A-Bear and for ice cream and she'll be happy as a lark. You will remember your family's treatment. You already resent them and your mom has been emotionally blackmailing you to keep you in line. So, tell her no. Tell her you have plans and you will not change your plans because it is more convenient for her. However, you would love to celebrate your birthday Sunday with them. Honestly, I read the title and my immediate thought was that you're selfish and childish. I don't think the title is really fitting. The problem isn't that you don't want to share your birthday weekend with your niece. The problem is that your family wants you to cancel plans you've made far in advance and already paid for. You're not selfish for not wanting to waste your money. Especially when you told them about these plans ahead of time. Your family is being ridiculous. Spend time with your friends and then you can hang out with your niece at a later date. NTA. You already had this planned out. It's not like you thought about it last minute. It's not your fault that your mom didn't get the day off. You're allowed to celebrate your B-day any way you want. It's unfair for them to ask you to drop all your plans to make things convenient to them. And she's not vaccinated and they are going somewhere where people aren't vaccinated. It seems like the safest thing to do it to just take her out next week. Yes, you are being selfish, but so you should be. It sounds like you sacrificed a lot of birthdays over the years to keep your family happy. You are 25, it's not about them, it's about you. I share a birthday with my nan, and as a child we used to do things as a family, or sometimes me and my nan would do something together. One year, I was probably about 10. We were meant to go shopping, just me and her, but her neighbor offered to drive and then just tagged along the whole day. I'm still salty about it over 20 years later. Your family need to realize that birthdays as a family come secondary to birthdays with friends when you're in your 20s. Your day, your rules. Keep your boundaries, otherwise you'll regret it. You might mention to your mom that the last time you checked, you were also a part of the family and would like to know if they value you or your birthday at all. Not to mention you shouldn't be forced to go somewhere that doesn't require proof of vaccination. The difference in attractiveness between me, M22, and GF, 22, makes me extremely afraid to lose her. So me and my girlfriend have been together 2 years. We're a strange couple because I'm quite ugly and she's very hot. Before you tell me I'm just insecure. It's not something I imagine, but also lots of external opinions and reactions to us being together confirmed that. This brings tons of problems, and one of those is that sometimes I feel like I should, never happened up to now, put up with anything wrong or hurtful she does to me because I know I won't ever be able to have such a smart, intelligent and caring girlfriend who also happens to be very hot. I know I sound shallow, but I can't change these feelings and fears. I want to dismiss them because they will eventually cause trouble in the relationship, but I can't. Too long did not read. I'm afraid to lose girlfriend because she's more attractive than me. She's with you for a reason. If your looks were an issue for her, she wouldn't have stayed with you for 2 years. I've always had better looking girlfriends than me. It always makes me proud and more confident. If others bring it up or act like they don't get why we are together, I just give them a, you know what I mean, grin and they fuck off real fast. I never get why some men react in the opposite way. She's with you for a reason, dumbass. The most surefire way to lose her is if you start doubting yourself and giving in to her when you shouldn't. Hot girls get a lot of wrong attention. Once someone treats them great and with respect, they will feel comfortable. Doesn't matter if you're attractive or not, she chose you and picked you for a reason. Build up confidence, my man. Consider therapy. This is 100% a you issue to deal with. Accepting that you cannot change anything about this is incorrect. Therapy is what helps us better understand our thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Once we better understand them, and the patterns that create them, we can do our best to recognize and even change some of those patterns. Good luck, Orange Heart. I can understand the feeling that you're not good enough for your partner. I'm overweight and feel like that sometimes too. Here's the thing though, out of everyone she's ever met, she chose you. You are who she wants to be with. And appearance isn't everything. Hell, it's the least important attribute in your partner if you ask me. I would talk to your girlfriend about this though, so that she might be able to put some of your worries to rest. Just tell her what you wrote here, or even show her the post if you don't think you can tell her with words right away. Keep your chin up, King. A beautiful girl has to date somebody, so why can't it be you? If she is with you, then obviously there is something she likes about you. I suggest addressing your insecurities ASAP, because that's gonna kill your relationship eventually. You are not ugly. You just think that you are ugly. To her, you are probably the most attractive person in the world. Afraid to lose her because you think she's hot and you think you're not? Not afraid because she's smart, funny, caring, etc.? Damn bro. That is toe deep shallow. I understand being attracted to someone, but there are so many more characteristics to a person than simply what you see on the outside. What would you think if she, God forbid, got into an accident that affected her looks? What would you do if she doesn't age well? I encourage you to develop these feelings more for her inner beauty than outer beauty. Boyfriend cheated and now I cry every time we're intimate. My partner of 3 years, emotionally, cheated on me whilst I was at my family farm for 2 months after the death of a family member. For quick context, his father passed away in February 2021 and I supported him financially, emotionally, and even relocated states for him as he needed to be closer to his family. My uncle, who was like a father, then passed away in June, and due to COVID I and much of our extended family were unable to attend the initial funeral, so we had a belated wake in late October. We have a family farm which my uncle ran, so we all needed to help work the 2021-22 harvest. I discussed with my partner whether this was okay, and although it would be difficult to do long distance after spending so much time together, we agreed it was best for my grieving period. Fast forward a couple of weeks, I drove back interstate 9 hours one way to surprise my partner. I found messages with other women the following morning from the night prior by the likes of, "I wish you were here," etc. whilst I was on the couch with him and just before we engaged in sex. We've chosen to attempt to move forward and build trust again. But, main issue and mainly my question is, every time we attempt to get intimate I cry. Hysterically. It can be from kissing to actual intercourse, and I often find myself faking it so it can be over more quickly before I cry. Has anyone else ever experienced a similar situation? To note, I understand that this needs professional attention and am booked in for couples counseling, but with COVID and living regionally, wait times are months in advance. Just leave now. Here's a quick preview. If you stay, you'll start to feel better, stop crying, and tell yourself you're over it and will forget about it soon. Then it will resurface in 3 years, and you'll feel angry and resentful, but you'll tell yourself, but it's been 3 years, I should be over it. 10 years later, you're having a blow-up fight about something completely different. He has forgotten this entirely, and you suddenly start screaming about the fact that he was holding you on the couch while texting another woman. Girl, what? This is nuts. And then he posts on Reddit, "My wife has been secretly angry with me for 10 years. Our marriage is a lie. Don't put yourself through all that. Get out now while it's fresh and move on." I literally did this exact same thing when I was cheated on by a very serious partner. Super normal, super understandable. But truly, sincerely, kick this man to the curb. Use the hurt and anger as a fuel to leave before you get sucked back into the cycle. I was cheated on twice, in long-term situations. Both times, I forgave them and stayed with them for over a year after the infidelity. And honestly, I will regret giving those second chances as long as I live. It doesn't sound like your relationship is healthy for you anymore. You're not bad or selfish if you can't forgive him. He made the decision he did. I don't think I could come back from seeing that my partner told someone else they wanted them there then fucked me. That's an incredibly selfish and betraying thing to do. You deserve better. Listen to your body. That's on him to do something. He broke your trust and possibly your heart, so it's completely fair to react like you are. But, if you don't want to have sex and or be intimate, then don't. Don't have sex, not until you can enjoy doing it. Edit. Spelling. Holy F, save the therapy money and take a well-deserved solo vacation. Boyfriend is a cheating douche. This is actually a very reasonable reaction. You're hurting but forcing yourself to act as if everything is normal when it's not. Things changed. It's scary. Do you feel ashamed? Scared? The emotional turmoil sucks. I wish you were here. Sounds like they've been there. Have you asked about that?